take it. Wow, I was expecting one of them to go boing, boing, boing like the Three Stooges. All right, joining me now, the other side of the story, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. All right, Congressman, you were in the meeting. Accurate description?
Not at all. You know the most interesting part? They left the meeting, other Democrats stayed, and we had the most normal meeting you could ever have that was productive with the General of the Joint Chiefs, the Secretary of Defense, and the President talking about how do we keep the homeland safe.
What happened? Tell us what happened. Dish.
Well, this is how it all starts. The President starts out and he provides the letter that he sent to the President of Turkey, Erdogan. Very strong letter not to go into this area. As he passes it around, he starts with me, we hand it to every leader. You know what the Speaker Pelosi did? She doesn't read it, she turns it over flat to show in the President's face she's not going to read his letter. Then she starts to smile. The President calls her out, Nancy, why are you laughing? This is a serious item. The General of the Joint Chief tells how he recommended to the President that he remove some of our men because they were in danger. He didn't want them to be harmed. We've got the Vice President over in Turkey trying to get a ceasefire, and everything they care about is impeachment.
They were looking for a fight coming in.
Oh my God.
When I saw those three come out to the cameras, I literally thought it was like the Three Stooges. They go boing, 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 you know, like that whole thing. Like they were going to...
They meet beforehand and they say the exact same thing. When they'd ask the President a question, the Secretary of Defense goes, oh, I had that. No, the President has to answer. And the President goes to answer. It was so amazing. I've never seen a...
But Trump's been listening to them jawboning about him for months. It's really 2-3 years now. I mean, he's a liar, he's this, he's a Russian asset, practically. I mean, they have said the most hateful, horrible things about him. And he's supposed to just sit there and say, how are the grandkids? How's San Francisco? How's Paul? How are they all doing? All right, Congressman, here's what your colleague Steny Hoyer, one of the three amigos, said about your characterization of the meeting today.
I work closely with Mr. McCarthy, and I try to be constructive. I think many times he tries to be constructive, but I don't consider him an objective source of information on President Trump.
So Americans shouldn't consider you objective, but the media should just lap up anything they say because they would never, ever mischaracterize what.
And remember what this is. These are the same people that put Adam Schiff that lied to the American public. Wish he knew who the whistleblower was when he had met with them. The idea that he lied to the American public, that he had proof beyond circumstantial. These people are infatuated. They're fixated on impeaching this president instead of worrying about fixing our problems.
Well,
I'd be appalled at them.
I think they see, after watching this debate last night, I mean, there's just no one on that stage.
No,
He's going to be able to dominate. I mean, I don't care what you could show me a impeachment poll, you could show me all these polls. When two people are on a stage and you're not insulated by Anderson Cooper or by someone, it's going to be Trump versus Warren or Trump versus Sanders. That's it.
Yes.
I didn't see one person on that stage, and I think they know it. They've got to try to remove him from office. They know they're not going to win this election. I don't care what, I'm just going to keep saying it. I think they know, and they have to come out of a meeting saying, well, it was a meltdown, it was a meltdown. How many times has she said that? They did that back in May, they said it was a meltdown.
This is the important part. Who is the leader? The person who stayed in the room and had a discussion.
Yeah.
The people who left the room are the ones who can't handle it. If you're going to have an exchange of ideas, but you can't handle it, you get up and walk out. It was planned. They
walk out. It's like the kids who want a new candy machine in the cafeteria. We're going to walk out. We didn't get the candy machine. That's exactly what's going on here.
This isn't the first time she's done it. This is the pattern of behavior. And when she left, she made a statement that was like threatening the president, and I took
What did she say?
I took it about impeachment. She said, you just watch what we'll do. You could see in her eyes. And I took that to mean that you watch what we do about impeachment.
Don't mess with Granny. Don't mess with Granny. She's mad.
And she's trying to make a determination without having any facts, just as she moved to impeachment inquiry without waiting 48 hours to see the phone.
Was Trump mad about that vote, the Kurd vote?
Not at all. He supports it. Remember, this is 5 things in there. The president I'm sitting in the Oval Office for, he says he supports all 5. This isn't about the president. The president sent a letter to the president of Turkey and said, don't come in this area. That's exactly what he said.
He said he was going to pull these troops out. Why is everyone surprised that he wants to pull the troops out? He said he was going to pull the troops out. He ran on it, Obama ran on it, and the American people didn't want to go into Syria. That's why Obama didn't go into Syria. They didn't want it.
You know what? I was in that same room when President Obama was president. he put a red line. And he said he was really going to.
Well, how many of these Democrats are complaining now, complained about that? How many of them are complaining, well, what's going to happen to the Kurds? They're going to be in jeopardy. And no one ever talks about the poor Christians. They've been completely displaced and subjugated, and no one ever talks about the Christians.
You know why they're so shocked? They have a president now who keeps his word. The president likes to joke. He kept more promises than he made. But he actually is governing exactly what he said.
Boy, and they care about the blue-collar workers. They won't pass the USMCA.
And think of this.
Where is
Mexico and Canada are our top traders. And here we're going to negotiate with China, make the president stronger, pass USMCA.
Nancy Pelosi is hurting Mexico, and she's hurting Canada. They want this thing done too. They want some certainty in this, as do the markets.
Tell me one thing they achieved. Tell me one problem the Democrats have solved.
Secret Star Chamber-like inquiry.
So
That's what they. Anyway, that must have been a fun meeting.
It was a very fun meeting.
All right, Congressman.